Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Tuesday, June the 25th, 2024. Now, as you can see, we are in Helvetia, and we have 2 weeks of Fasnacht back again from June 25th to July the 9th, 2024. Let's go ahead and take part. Now, I do have several videos on my channel showing you how to complete this. And you can check out those out if you so wish. The main thing is you just got to come here as soon as you see it coming up on your screen because it goes fairly fast. So this one here is the musician. Basically, we have to make music to fill the bar in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And when that is complete, that Protectron will make its way to the parade starting spot and put on a mask. Meanwhile, we will have to try to find the other Protectron marchers. All right, so that one's done. So 3 have 5. If we notice the top right-hand corner of the screen, 3 have 5 have been found. All right, 4 or 5 now. Let's go around and see what else we can find here. Let's go up here. All right, no Protectron there. That is the candle maker. He will need basically beeswax. Right, no guy in here. You just decorate that room. You have to find one more marcher. Oh, he's up here. This guy here. Alright, so the Merry Woodsman. We have to add wood to the bonfire. I have no wood on me. Of course, we are in Helvetia, so there's all kinds of wood around. So let's pop down here to the yellow house, and there's usually a stockpile of wood. And as you complete each little Protectron, I think there's about 7 or 8 of them. But someone's adding some wood, so that's good. But we are in the forest, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab a bunch of wood here. Now, if you have the perk card Woodchuck under lock, that will definitely help you out for wood. We're just going to go here and collect as much as we can. Just spam it. All right, so there we go. Let's run up here. Now, it's going to be different every single time. It won't be the same Protectrons every time. Sometimes it may seem like that, but other times there'll be some Protectron marchers that aren't showing up. So just be aware of that. Okay, let's add our wood. There we go, done. This part of the show goes fairly fast. So we're just waiting for that last guy to get down here, and he's going to put on a mask, which is pretty awesome. Oh, nice. So there are several waves of this. We have to pretty much keep these Protectron marchers from getting harmed. Right down there in the corner will be some red toads. The other section over there will be some super mutants. And then we'll come right back up here. And then there'll be a legendary, usually it's a legendary Mega Sloth. Now sometimes he can spawn in over here. Sometimes he'll spawn here. And sometimes he'll spawn in down the road, but the video that you will see, that I made quite some time ago, even earlier this year, I mentioned this area, but this is the area that he'll spawn in the most, and that's why when you come here, a lot of people will be up here waiting for them to spawn. But the one we had in February, the Fasnacht we had in February, there's been some changes, so sometimes he'll spawn here. And sometimes he'll spawn down the road right on the other side of this building. So just an FYI, because they constantly change the game. All right, so you can walk with these guys if you so wish. It's not really a requirement. I would like to think it helps, but I don't think it really matters. But in terms of the rewards and prizes you get at the end. Now the one we did in February, the very first day, at the first hour, it was a fail, but we'll see how this one here turns out. So let's go over here. I'm going to perch myself on top of this. And there's our rad toads. And they'll be coming from different locations over there as well. Good stuff. And there'll be like a little kind of gully with a little river down inside. Sometimes they'll be spawning up through there. And people will have their camps and their survival tents in around Helvetia, which kind of makes it a little glitchy at times. So just be aware of that. That may happen as well. Oh, well, that was pretty quick. Okay. Just an FYI for those of you who never played Fasnacht before, this was usually a popular spot for being nuked, and some people will do that on certain servers. They will nuke this area. Now, this past February when we had the 2 weeks of Fasnacht, it was pretty decent actually. Most servers I went on, I had great success without it being nuked. But I did have some comments in saying people were nuking it every time they go. Kind of deal. It's just part of the game, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. If that happens, you can just server hop to another server, and hopefully you get on a server where it's not nuked. Right, so we're going to have some super mutants pop up here. So some mutant hounds. Good stuff. Helvetia's pretty fun to do. Like, it is really fun. Huh? Gotta watch this way here too, because the super mutants will be coming from that way. Something's going flying over there, see that? Oh, I love it. Love this game so much. Jeez, boys. Alright, so they're on the move again, so that's pretty good. That's actually happening a lot faster, because usually it's can be a little glitchy at times. Or more Supermans in here, apparently. There we go. This ammo here. There we go. Right, so the robots are going to be coming along this way. Now, another another kind of warning for you guys. Fasnacht can be a little glitchy. These robots will get hung up on the simplest of things like a stick or a pole or something. And you can physically try to push them if you wish, but sometimes they'll just be sitting there not doing anything. Then that's just for the folks who've never played, never participated in Fasnacht before. So you see how everyone kind of gathers up here and everyone kind of looks this way, but I find the last one we had in February 2024, they were spawning in different locations. Oh, we got some stings there. Nice, so they went down pretty quick there. There will be other things like some wolves. Let me get that straggler there.
Now that we've done the circuit, so to speak, it's time to chase away old man Winter in our most glorious.
Alright, so you see the guy over there, legendary. So we gotta go around here and then we gotta light it up. But you have to activate. Shooting at it doesn't do anything, okay? You actually have to interact with it. So you just get as close as you can until you see the interact button pop up. So there we go. Some people will start shooting at it there. The shooting at it doesn't do anything. Alright, let's go here. Oh, it was a legendary Aguwa this time. Oh, that's great. Oh, Stalker's Tesla rifle. Wow, how about that? That dog. Nice. That's just a 1 star, that's fine. Alright, cool. That's cool. Let's see what we got here. Fasnacht buffoon mask, okay. Hunter's golf club, it's something I always wanted. And that's it. I guess there are some new masks introduced here, but I don't know if that's a new one or not. And that's it, guys. That was pretty quick, actually. They must have improved Fasnacht, because that was a lot quicker than it usually is. All right. Let's head to our camp and see our daily challenges for today. Now, back in the day, we used to have a daily challenge where we had to complete a Fasnacht Day event, but I haven't seen that for a little bit. All right, let's get up here. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so, okay, look at it, we do. Okay, good stuff. Complete the event Fasnacht Days 1 for 1, so that's awesome. But even if you get the daily or weekly challenge where you have to complete the event, complete an event, I should say, Fasnacht Day definitely counts as an event. So there we go. That's done. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to track these bad boys here. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. That was a lot of fun. All right. Let's take a look here. Collect purified water 5. So again, you can find purified water kind of around the wasteland, but it's really kind of hit and miss. Depends on the server that you're on, and depends if you're with other people, whether or not you're going to find purified water or not. I have these vintage water coolers here. I believe you can get the plan from opening a treasure hunter mole miner pail. This particular one I actually bought from another player's vendor a couple years ago because I had a hard time trying to find the plan. So, but once when you have the vintage water cooler, it's very useful to have. It's nice and small and compact, doesn't require a whole lot. Collects 2 purified water passively while you play the game. It's really cool. They're really nice, and they just look aesthetically really nice. But I know not everyone is going to have those bad boys. So you open up your build menu here. We'll go down here to the water section. Now, for the longest time, I had this bad boy here. This bad boy, I remember learning very early on in the game. I think I was like level 10 or level 15 or something. But very early on in the game, I got this guy. And it does require a lot to build, does require 8 power, but it will do the same thing. It'll collect 2 purified water while you play the game. But I had these for the longest time, to be honest with you guys. And this is all you have. It's all you have. I used to have about 5 or 6 in my camp. And a little bit of a pain in the bum, but it worked. You know what I mean? For these daily, weekly challenges. So just an FYI, until you get the vintage water cooler, if you happen to see one, definitely worth its weight in gold to get it. So let's go ahead. We're going to collect some purified water here. Done, just like that. Collect purified water, 5 for 5. All right, what's next here, Jim? What is next? All right, let's talk about scrap junk to produce concrete 10. So concrete are one of those things that we can bulk at the Tinker's Workbench. Let's take a look at that real quick here. You go to your Tinker's Workbench, you go craft. You go down here to bulk. You get bulk concrete right here. So as long as you have 15 concrete, scrap, and 2 plastic in your stash or scrap box, all you do is you bulk 1 concrete, and then you scrap it. And that is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way. If you're a person that's short on time, you know, you have a busy life, definitely doing it this way definitely works. And it's the method that a lot of people kind of go to. But I've been trying to kind of go around and trying to find some spots for concrete. A pretty decent spot is right up here at Clancy's Manor. So let's pop up here today. Home of the Cultists. Let's pop up here. We're going to try to sneak in the best way we can, but at least it used to be a pretty good spot for concrete. Someone's got their tent here. I'm not too sure if we'll find any around, so there's no cultists around, so we may have to go to a private server. What we want to do, we want to head right to the back here. Now, usually there's a bunch of cultists around shooting you up. So there's usually concrete, bags of concrete back here. And somebody may have already have picked them up. No, right here, okay. So bag of cement, I should say. Bag of cement. Alright. Usually there's a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Bag of cement. Bag of cement. Okay, so let's take a look here. So one bag of cement gives us 7 concrete, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if there's a workbench in here. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is a tinker's workbench upstairs. Let's take a look there. As I say, usually this place is full of cultists, so just an FYI. Alright, let's go ahead and go scrap. Scrap a bag of cement here. Go bag, do one more. There we go. Scrap trying to produce concrete 10 for 10. Just like that. Just like that. Pretty good. I don't think we have any weeklies for it. Let's check. Anything about concrete? Alright, doesn't look like it. Okay, good stuff. So what I'm going to do is how we're on a public server, I'm going to drop these guys for somebody else. Maybe they're looking for the concrete, so we'll just drop them there. And maybe they'll see it there. They'll be able to pick it up. Alright. There we go. So you could do it that way too, but there used to be a little bit more than that for some reason, I was thinking. But again, you could do it the fastest, quickest, easiest way by balking and scrapping, or you just pick up those bags of concrete, and it's a pretty decent spot. Slowly dying here, losing my voice. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Scrap trying to produce cloth 10. So again, we can bulk cloth at the Tinker's Workbench. Let's might as well just head back up here. So we can bulk cloth for, again, the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Let's go ahead and go craft. Go down here to bulk cloth. So as long as you have 2 plastic and 30 raw cloth, you can bulk 1 cloth. And then all you gotta do is scrap it. And hands down, again, if you're a person who is, you know, short on time, you have a busy life, you just want to get these dailies done, weeklies done, and you can just do it that way. That is by far the fastest, quickest, easiest method. But again, I've been doing something a little bit different lately. I've been actually going out to places to look for items instead of just doing it the bulking and scrapping deal. You guys have seen me do that umpteen times. Right, so actually, let's go to a spot here. Now, I was told they don't have burnt books down here in Summersville anymore. So we were here just 2 days ago. We found the burnt books here. Now, of course, when you scrap burnt books, you will get cloth. Okay? So we were here just 2 days ago, but I just got a message about... It was yesterday, and they said there's no burnt books here anymore. And I was thinking, okay, that's odd because... And it was like 3 people who said it. And I was thinking, okay. So I'd like to kind of see here and see if we can find the book. So look, we have books here. Okay, we have books. I don't know what it is. So I am actually on a server with other people because when we were here 2 days ago, basically I was on a private server. But I'm on a public one today, and these burnt books are here. Okay, so, because I did make a video about 4 months ago, and it was just me coming to this house looking for burnt books, because people have been using this house to reset their game by picking up 250, 255 items, so just an FYI. Let's go ahead, we're going to pick up some burnt books here. We're not going to pick all of them up, obviously. So let's take a look here. So 1 burnt book gives us 1 cloth. So I think we need 15 of them. Let's pick up what we can, because there's someone else here. And I hope those folks who had mentioned that is watching this video just so they can see. Okay. And they can see that the burnt books are here. So we get the burnt books, like they're, as you saw, they're all on the shelves. Okay. And they're on the floor now, but that person didn't come in. Anyway, again, all kinds of burnt books up here. And there's all kinds of burnt books here. Usually they're on the shelves, but they're all over the floor because of the explosions. Okay. So these burnt books are here. So all I'm thinking is that people were looking for them and they just happened to be on servers where they were already taken. Okay. And I try to explain that the best way I can in my videos because I'm thinking that maybe they're new people to the game. But basically, if you're on a public server, as you see, there's 2 of us here. Right, somebody can just come here and take every single book out of that house, okay? And, or if you've been here lately, if you didn't reset the game since then, the book still won't be here. So just an FYI, that can and will happen. You'll have to server hop. Server hopping is part of the game, and I really can't stress it enough for the burnt books, okay? So how many we have here? All right, quite a few. All right, let's head back to our camp. And another good way to get cloth too is by pack of cigarettes. When you scrap pack of cigarettes, you can get cloth there as well. Pre-war money, when you scrap pre-war money, I have another video on pre-war money. You can check that out if you so wish. Again, when you scrap pre-war money, you get cloth as well. Okay. So here's our burnt books here. We're going to go scrap. All kinds of cloth. All kinds of her. Okay. So we proved 2 things there. We proved that that house in Summersville is still valid here today. Okay. And we proved that, yeah, that those books are there still. Because there's been something going around about the pickaxes. And apparently there was a patch. Now, I don't know if the patch happened yet. But people were almost thinking that the patch already happened. And they're thinking that maybe it also tied in with those burnt books that were here at Summersville. But apparently they're not. They're here for me today. So, just an FYI. Just an FYI. Struggling here with the old throat. What's next here, Jim? Okay, kill Blood Eagle 10. So again, we look in the map, Blood Eagles. We can find Blood Eagles with this type of icon on the map. If you're looking for some real simple areas to go, of course, we have the crosshair that's up here. We have the Twin Pine Cabins. We have Hunter's Ridge. We have the Kill Box. Widow's Perch. The Pigsty. Cliff Watch. And those are some really easy areas for some Blood Eagles, especially if you're lower level. What I've been doing lately is I've been trying to incorporate as much of the Skyline Valley region as I can, just so we get used to it. Of course, we have High Knob Lookout. We're going to have some Blood Eagles here, so let's go to High Knob Lookout. And we used this area just yesterday, but we didn't go really in. We just took care of the one Blood Eagle that came out. All right. This is a pretty reliable source for Blood Eagles. And one thing good about this is we can kill them any old which way. Huh. Maybe too far away from me. There we go. Got a little teddy bear there. Let's good to kind of go around because sometimes it'd be the odd blood eagle kind of hanging around. There, this guy here. Now there's two sections of this area. It's the outside section and there's a fire tower section as well. Oh. Oh, we have legendary up there. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Oh, we get this albino Yogoi bear. He's trapped. Alright, so this is the main part. I think that's why we're in danger. Now, the other part is right down here, High Knob Fire Tower, and there'll be at least 4 more Blood Eagles down here. And there'll be someone in power armor too, so FYI. There we go. Go, Blood Eagle 10 for 10, done. I don't think they follow you out. I never saw them follow me out before. Alright. Someone's going right to town there. Where did that guy even go? That legendary. Huh. The stem back. And just sure where that legendary guy went. That's weird. Thought he was legendary. I just swore he was. Maybe he's up here. Let's check. No. No, not him. Okay. Whatever. Huh. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Alright, collect pre-war food 5. So, pre-war food is a real touchy subject with a lot of people in this game. Really, really touchy. Very sensitive. Let's go back to my camp here. Like, it's unbelievable how touchy subject it is. Yeah, so pre-war food it's not hard to find. Okay, you just got to play the game. To find a good location of pre-war food, you know, it's kind of hit and miss. It depends on the server that you're on. Okay, now I have a lot of videos on my channel where I use camp resources because a lot of people may not realize that, but camp resources that we either get for free, okay, in the game, or we can buy sometimes. They also count as pre-war food, like popcorn from this popcorn machine. I got this for free on a previous scoreboard. Now there is a yellow Hollywood one that you can buy in the Atomic Shop if you so wish, but it's a camp resource and it counts as pre-war food, so why wouldn't you go the easiest way, right? Same thing with these candy machines. Both this red one and the Nuka-Cola one, these were in season 11. Okay, we got these for free off the scoreboard. And I've never seen them for sale in the Atomic Shop, but again, these candy machines will give you pre-war food, okay? The coffee machine. Many of us have the coffee machine that we bought in the Atomic Shop. Canned coffee also counts as pre-war food, okay? And, yeah. Let's take a look at my grocery bag here to give you another examples of pre-war food. Palermo brand mac and cheese. Bubblegum. Perk bubblegum that we get for free by opening up perk card packs. That also counts as pre-war food, okay? There's the canned coffee from the coffee machine. Now we can find canned coffee around the wasteland for free as well. Canned dog food Okay. If you happen to have the weenie wagon that we got for free by completing Graham's Meat Cook, or you paid someone's vendor and got the plan, you know, that's another option. But canned dog food is also pre-war food. And it's just a camp resource that we have in our camp that we build, and it gives us pre-war food, right? Now we could find canned dog food in certain areas, like Mama Dolce's. Back in the day, it used to be a lot better. Nowadays, not so much, if you guys have seen in my videos. But again, we could find pre-war food there. We could find pre-war food up here in Tyler County Fairgrounds. You guys have seen me bring you guys there a few times. We went down here in Flatwoods in that tavern, right? They have pre-war food in there. We can find a bunch of pre-war food down here at Camden Park. All right. And down here in Lewisburg as well. We can find pre-war food like literally everywhere in the game. So actually, let's go to Flatwoods. And let's go to that little tavern and see if that pre-war food has spawned in there. All right, let's go. Now, if you have a camp resource in your camp, or you didn't realize that a camp resource gave you pre-war food, you know, build it in your camp, you know, and why not, right? All right, so here's the little tavern here in Flatwoods that we all know about. Sometimes there'll be some sugar bombs on this table. And right back here, now I opened this the other day, but usually there's a bunch of pre-war food in here, but you have to unlock the gate. Okay, but we are just here just the other day, so that food is gone. All right, spices, that doesn't count. I just wanted to show you that. I think someone had asked that there not that long ago, and I forgot all about it. Right, there's a good spot for some pre-war money there, right? Scrap junk to give you cloth. Let's go down here to Camden Park and see if we can find any pre-war food here. Again, it really depends on the server. Like, I have a couple videos that I made quite some time ago. You just gotta be mindful of the audio because it's not the best. But it still works. But again, you're totally limited by the server if they even spawn in. And if there's other people in that server with you, okay, looking for the same stuff. So you always got to be mindful of that when you're looking for this stuff. All right, so right in this little area here, we will find pre-war food. Where am I at here? Over here. And usually there'll be Salisbury steak here. And there's a Blammo brand mac and cheese there. Usually there's about 3 or 4 boxes. Not so much there today. Again, we're on a public server, so someone could have been here already, picking this stuff up. Alright. Another fairly decent spot is up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds. Let's pop up here. I was trying to give you guys some different means of getting pre-war food, but I'll tell you, it's a real touchy subject for folks. Fella never would have thought. All right, so what you want to do is you want to head back here, and sometimes on these tables will be pre-war food. Look at that. There's canned dog food. Sometimes it's a second canned dog food or a Salisbury steak that will spawn here. Okay. And again, it depends on the server. Depends on the server that you're on. Like, you guys go on a server and you might find all kinds of pre-war food. Other servers might find nothing. All right. And this is the other part. Right over here, we can find chems, some pre-war food here as well, some Nuka-Colas. Okay. And there's Ansel, the person that gives you the broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera. That's just one spawn point for him. Okay. So there's a couple examples for you guys for collecting pre-war food. Let's see if I have any perk card packs to open up here. If I can hit the right button. Nope, none. So when you open up perk card packs, you'll get perk bubblegum. And perk bubblegum counts as pre-war food. See this bubblegum here. Oh, it didn't count. That's just regular bubblegum. Oh, we have to collect it, don't we? Oh, my lord, Jim. I don't know anymore. I don't ask these questions anymore. Too carried away, Jim. You're getting too carried away. Let's go back to our camp. Hey, listen, I know you guys absolutely love when this happens to me because I get so, like, into it. Even though I say it. And in my mind's telling me. But then another part of my unconsciousness says, no, we're doing it this way. Oh, my soul. Here's our canned dog. Here's our weenie wagon. There we go. Like pre-war food, done. Just like that, guys. Yeah, sure, Jim. Just like that, buds. Whatever, man. I think what I had planned was open up some perk card packs just to show you guys. That's what I had ultimately planned. But when that didn't work out, I didn't have any. My brain just automatically switched to start eating it, right? Oh, love it. I totally love it. Let's check what we got here. We're done. Just like that, guys. Another good one here today. Again, we have Fasnacht for 2 weeks. Starts today, June 25th, goes all the way to July the 9th. So 2 more weeks of Fasnacht. So be on the lookout for that. So just an FYI. And we were able to prove out that that house on the right-hand side in Somersville still has the burnt books that you can collect. It just depends on the server that you're on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, whitetribe, Starwind 138, Robco. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.